With iOS 7 and changes to Android, Siri and Google Now have grown up a little bit. So it's time to put them head-to-head in a live battle. We'll keep an eye out for speed, usefulness, and accuracy. First, I'll ask these guys questions I know they can handle. It's not if they can complete the tasks, but how they do it. We'll go from easy to difficult. Ready? What's the weather like in San Francisco? So they can both answer that question, no problem, although Siri thinks it's a little bit colder than Google Now does. What time is it in New York? They're both pretty quick. Where's the nearest gas station? Aha, so we already have our Google Maps. Siri's still thinking. And we have 15 results. I do like how there's a map interface here on Google Now. Call Chris Parker. Google Now will automatically start calling, and because I have two phone numbers for that contact in my iPhone, I have to choose it first. Let's turn up the difficulty a little bit. New appointment at 12 p.m. tomorrow. Lunch with Chris Parker. Google Now is pretty fast. I can select Chris Parker's email, and he'll receive an invitation. Pretty neat. Here's a feature I really love. New note, remember the milk. So on Google Now, I hit Save Note, and I have a couple options. I can save it to Gmail or to Google Keep. In this case, I'll go with Google Keep. And then, of course, on Siri, the note gets saved to your Notes app. These virtual assistants also let you access content on your device, so play Rolling in the Deep. They both start playing that song. Here's one that's new to Siri. Open Chrome. Really useful. Both of these virtual assistants let you launch apps. Convenient for when you're driving. Let's see how they handle email. Email Chris Parker. Would you like to go to the Warriors game tonight? Once you ask that question, the processes here are a little bit different, but the point is they both got it. The email will go to Chris. Here's a handy feature. Remind me to check the mail in 3 hours. So here on Android, those reminders get saved to the Google Now interface, whereas with Siri, the reminders get saved to the Reminders app. Either way, you should receive a push notification reminding you. Here's one I use all the time. Navigate me to Chronicle Books in San Francisco. So we'll choose the right ones from the list. Of course, on Android, Google Maps launches, whereas on iOS, it launches Apple Maps. Now, if you normally use Google Maps, there isn't a way to change that default setting. So those aren't all the questions that these virtual assistants can handle, but now we have a taste of what they can answer and how well they answer it. Now, let's take a look at the things that only Siri can do. For example, enable Bluetooth. You can enable any top-level settings using Siri. Again, really convenient for when you're in the car. Do I have any emails from Chris Parker? So you can find out if your boss has sent you any emails. Twitter integration is also new with Siri. What's CBS News saying? This is great because you get a list of the most recent tweets. Of course, you'll need to be logged into Twitter in order to use this feature, but once you're there, you can get tweets from just about anyone you're following. You can also interact with your social networks. Post to Facebook. Today is a beautiful day. Again, you'll have to be connected to your Facebook account, and you can't control the privacy settings from Siri, but if you need to post a quick message, you can do it right here. Make a reservation at 00 Pizzeria in San Francisco. So I'll choose the right restaurant. From here, I can choose the time I want and make the reservation using OpenTable. So Siri's great because it can really handle all of those productivity questions. But now let's take a look at the things that only Google Voice Actions can do. For example, I'll play some music, then ask Google, what's this song? And just like Shazam, it'll show me which song is playing. Now you know that both virtual assistants can give you directions, but check out what only Google Now can do. Give me walking directions to Chronicle Books in San Francisco. Select the store, and I'll get directions on foot. Or how about this? YouTube cute panda sneeze. I get YouTube search results, pick one, and just like that, YouTube launches. And finally, United 465. So I get my flight status in the form of this card, plus the next time I launch Google Now, it'll show up right here. In many ways, Siri still has a leg up on productivity, but if you compare it to the entire package that Google Now offers, Google Now is much more convenient. So you can't get Siri on Android, but if you want to give Google Now a try, you can get it through the Google Search app on iOS. Of course, these virtual assistants are always being updated, so expect some of the results to change. And when they do, we'll bring them back for another comparison. For CNET.com, I'm Sharon Vaknin.